Good morning, students. I welcome you all back to the session. Let us begin today's class. Before that, let's have a quick recapitulation what we have learned in the previous class. So, we have learned about proteins, which are body building foods. Proteins help in the repair and replacement of damaged body cells and tissues. Vitamins do not give any energy but are needed by the body for growth and maintenance. So, vitamins B and C are water soluble, whereas vitamin A, D, E, and K are oil or fat soluble. We also learned that vitamins and minerals are needed by the body in very small amounts. So, water helps in the transportation of nutrients in the body and excretion of the body waste. So, roughages helps in maintaining the digestive system healthy. So, in this class, we will learn about the balanced diet. So, what is balanced diet? So, if you want to remain healthy and fit, you just have to take all the nutrients in a proper amount. These nutrients are not present in a single food item. Now, what is diet? So, a meal containing some or all the components of food taken by humans to meet the requirements is termed as diet. Then what is balanced diet? So, the diet which contains all the essential nutrients in the right proportion is called balanced diet. So, balanced diet provides the required energy to our body. It provides materials to repair the damaged cells and helps in making new substances which are essential for growth and reproduction. So, the composition of the balanced diet depends upon sex, age groups, and occupation. So, a typical balanced diet should contain carbohydrates of 60%, fats of 15%, proteins of 25%, minerals, vitamins, and roughages, and sufficient. These are required in small amount. Sufficient of water also you have to take. So, fat, oil, sugar, sweets of 10% you have to include in your balance in diet. Meat, fish, milk, egg of 15%. Fruits 20%. Vegetables 25%. And bread, cereal, pasta 30%. You have to include all this amount of food in your balanced diet. Now, the recommended daily balanced diet for 12-year-old child. So, cereals, rice 160 gram, wheat 160 gram, that is total 320 grams you have to take. Pulses 70 gram, green leafy vegetables 75 gram, other vegetables 75 gram, fruits 50 gram, milk 250 gram, fat and oil 35 gram, sugar or jaggery 50 gram. If you are non-vegetarian, you have to take pulses of 60 gram, green leafy vegetables of 100 gram and 1 egg or 30 gram of meat you need to take. So, now let us learn about the undernutrition and malnutrition. So, now what is undernutrition? So, in the previous slide you have learned that to stay healthy we should take balanced diet in the required amount. Less than the required food will make us weak and sick. So, such an unhealthy state of the body due to the intake of lesser quantity of food is called undernutrition. Undernutrition may be due to the following reasons. So first reason is due to the poverty. So poor people quite often are not able to buy the required quantity of food. So therefore they suffer from the undernutrition. The second reason is that due to the non-availability of the food. Sometimes due to the reasons beyond the control of people, sufficient food might not be available. For example, during natural calamities such as flood, drought, etc., the food may not be available. Now, what is malnutrition? So sometimes our diet may be lacking in one or more nutrients. In such a situation, even if we eat sufficient food, our body doesn't get the required nourishment. As a result, we may get weak or fall sick. So, such a condition in which people become weak and sick due to the lack of one or more nutrients in one's diet is termed as malnutrition. So, thus, malnutrition may be either due to carelessness or lack of education. A child suffering from malnutrition falls sick quite often. Malnourished child doesn't need costly medicines or tonics. He should be given the required amount of balanced diet. Now let us learn about the obesity. So what is obesity? The overweight and bulkiness of a person's body due to the excessive accumulation of fat in it is called obesity. So what are the reasons for this obesity? So the causes of obesity are overeating, particularly fat-rich food, hormonal imbalance, metabolic disorders, lack of physical work or exercise. Now how we can control this obesity? So obesity can be controlled by doing physical exercise regularly and regulating the lifestyle. So taking medicines to correct the hormonal imbalance and metabolic disorders. Avoiding high fat and high carbohydrate foods. So it can create a health hazards. What they are? So obesity is a serious health hazard. Obese people are not active and may suffer from any of the following disease. So increased cholesterol in their body, cardiovascular disorders such as hypertension, high blood pressure, so blockage of artery, diabetes. Now what is deficiency disease? A disease caused due to lack of one or more nutrients in the diet is called deficiency disease. So there are three types of deficiency diseases: protein energy deficiency disease, minerals deficiency disease, vitamin deficiency disease. Deficiency diseases are non-communicable diseases. That is, these diseases cannot be transmitted from one person to another person. Now, deficiency of carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates are the chief source of energy needed by our body. Much of these calories are obtained from carbohydrates present in the food. A boy or a girl of your age needs about 320 gram of cereals and about 50 gram of sugar or jaggery per day to meet the energy requirement of the body. So a diet that contains less than the required amount of carbohydrates is called carbohydrate deficient diet. If a person takes the carbohydrate deficient diet over a period of time, he or she suffer from general weakness and lack of stamina, cannot bear any physical or mental strain. deficiency of fats. So deficiency of fats causes body weakness and loss of stamina. Excessive intake of fats or oil is very harmful to our body. The excess fat gets deposited in the body tissues and causes obesity. Obesity leads to heart diseases and high blood pressure. Thank you children. Have a great day.